What's up everybody? Today in this video, we're gonna look at how you can add social content to your websites. And I'm specifically talking about super popular website builders that all of you are using because they're super popular, and how you can add social content to those tools super easily. Talking about, of course, Wordpress, Squarespace, Shopify, Webflow, Adalo, Bubble, Stop Me Somewhere. And in this video, I'm gonna show you all of those tools, 8 different tools that you are using, and I wanna make your life easier by showing you how you can add social content to those tools. The reason being that once you have your social media content that you're posting anyhow onto those pages, you can create something called social proof. And social proof helps to convince people to buy your products and services. So without further ado, let's dive right in and check it out. Okay, let's see how we can embed social content onto your websites. And we're gonna go through many tools today, like you heard before. I'm here on my wall already, and as you can see, it's called mywalls.io/coffee. So coffee is the name of the wall. And what I need to do is I need to go to Embed and Display in order to get the code that I then need to copy to paste into my website. On some tools, like on WordPress, which we will go into in a minute, we already have a plugin. So you don't need to copy the code because the plugin will help you with that. So let's jump over and check out WordPress as the first tool. Okay, what do you need to do in order to embed Walls.io, aka social content, into your WordPress page? Let's check it out. First of all, you need to go to your WordPress installation. So that's what I did here. I will pick one of the pages that I have to demonstrate how it's done. On this page, I can see the editor and I see that I can add new elements to the page. I click the plus and click on the Walls.io widget. So how did I get to that widget? Stick around, I will show you in a minute. So here I add the name of the wall. The name of the wall, if you remember, is actually derived from the name that you've given it, or if you're on a non-paid plan, then the name that you've gotten from the system. So I copied coffee here, I just put it here and embed. And boom, that's it. Now I have social content on my WordPress page. All is left to do is to save and publish. Okay, but how did I have this plugin there? Well, for that we need to go to our plugins page and then we need to click on Add New. And here you can search for the plugin by typing in Walls.io. Once you do that, you find the plugin right here and you see I already have installed it, but what you can do is you can install it and activate it. Once you have installed the plugin, it will appear everywhere where you can write text, which is pretty cool. Basically, you can put it on any page on WordPress. Have fun with it. Let's go to the next tool. Next up is embedding Walls.io into your Shopify shop. Why is that cool? Well, because you can put social media posts that you have created on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on about your products directly into your Shopify pages. And this supposedly should help you sell more products. Let's try it out. Okay, so I have a page here, which is really for demonstration purposes. And I want to show you how you can add a new section to your existing pages and then add social content to that. First of all, you add a new section and you choose a custom content section. Select. It comes with an image and some text, but we don't need that, so we will delete it. And also delete the image. And we will add a new content block, which is called custom HTML. And in this custom HTML, we want to paste in the embed code for Walls.io. I get that code by going to my wall and then clicking on Embed and Display. And here copying the JavaScript version of the wall embed code. By the way, the JavaScript version is the preferred way because it has more features. Then I go back and I paste it in here. And also I make sure to span the whole width of the page because I like that. And now, all is left to do is to save and then, ta-da! You now have social content on your Shopify pages. If you want to put different content on different Shopify pages, then you need to create multiple walls. Make sure you talk to our support team because they know how to do this stuff. Okay, next up, embedding social content, Walls.io, into Wix.com. Wix.com is a super popular website creator. So I have created a space here in the background that is empty and just waiting for social content to appear. So how do we make this happen? Well, we add a new element to the page and we search for embed. And then we click on embed a widget. It will create this tiny widget here. Let's first place it properly onto the page. I will make it a tiny bit bigger than the page because Walls.io will anyway scale and adapt itself to the actual width of the page. So that's cool. The last thing to do is really to add the code to this widget. So click on it, edit code. And here you need to paste the code from Walls.io. I go to my Walls.io page, embed and display, and this time I have to use the iframe version because Wix does not allow JavaScript embeds. So I click on the iframe, copy, and here paste it in. Update. And ta-da! You now have social content on your Wix.com pages. Pretty cool. Let's head over to the next tool. Next up is Squarespace. Adding social content to your Squarespace pages. Squarespace is a pretty popular website creator, just like Wix.com. Let's see if it's just as easy to add social content to these pages. Alright, first we edit the page. Then we find a good place for adding that social content. And I will have to create a new section for that, so add blank. So I have a blank section now. And then click on this black dot and choose embed. Now that you have embed, what you need to do is click on this code icon here. And now you can paste the code from the Walls.io page into this box. Let's copy it over, this time JavaScript. Copy, paste, set, apply, save. And there you go. Social content on your Squarespace page. I think it was just as easy as Wix.com. Let's head over to the next tool. Into how many tools can you embed Walls.io actually? It's crazy. Now, we want to add social content onto our Webflow page. Webflow is a pretty popular website creator. It is trying to replace WordPress from its dominance to create websites. It's pretty powerful. Also, Walls.io is using this website creator for our own marketing page. So of course you can add social content to Webflow because we need it ourselves. So let me show you how easy that is. First of all, you need to decide where you want to put it, and I want to put it into this container here, just below the social headline. I click on plus and then I scroll down to find the embed widget. And then I drag and drop it into the hierarchy here to make sure it's exactly where I need it to be. Then Webflow asks for what code to embed, and of course I go to the Walls.io page, click on JavaScript and copy the code so that I can paste it here. Save and close. And oh, actually it's not in the right hierarchy. I have to drag in one level down. Yes, now it's perfect. And in order to see my changes, I need to publish my page because Webflow does not render JavaScript in the previewer and in the designer. Once it is published, I can check my page in its full glory. And there you go, social content on your Webflow pages. How many more tools will I show you today that can embed Walls.io? I don't know. I'm recording this as I'm going. So the more tools I find, the more I will put into this video. But if you don't find the tool that you're searching for, make sure to leave a comment so that I know that next time I will talk about the tool that you prefer using. Tiny hint, of course you can embed Walls.io into any website, just copy the code and put it in your HTML. But having said that, let's go to the next tool. The next tool I want to show you is called Card. Card is super simple tool to create your personal website. So many people are using it. Let's see how we can add social content with Walls.io into Card. So like any other website builder, you have sections and here they are called containers. I want to add a new container just below this one. So I click on container and I get a new one, which is pretty empty. And in this empty space, I now want to add an embed widget, basically the JavaScript code. So I click on plus and I click on embed and I get this tiny square here. And what I need to do now is I need to make sure that it's selected to code. So we are pasting code and I can give it a label and basically I have to put the code in here. So again, copying JavaScript code from the Walls.io embed and display page, and pasting it in here. Done. And in order to see this, I have to save and publish my pages. So let's check out our site. There you go. Now, social content on card. Let's go to the next tool. Okay, now we are entering no-code territory. This is Bubble in the background. Bubble is a tool that helps you create applications, fully fledged applications with user accounts, just without coding. But in this video, we're not gonna talk about how to create an app without coding, although that's very interesting, but how to add social content to these pages and to these apps. So here we have Bubble, and on the bottom of the page, I created some space. So I basically made sure that the page is long enough so that I can put my widget in here, the embed of Walls.io. So how do I do that? Well, I use this HTML element and I drag it in, and then I basically place it here, make sure it's big enough, and I align it to the rest of the page elements. And then I make sure to put the JavaScript code from Walls.io here. So again, going to Walls.io, copying the JavaScript code and pasting it in here. And that's it. There you go. Social content on Bubble. If you want this to align, then you can basically drag it like this and make sure it is perfectly aligned with the other boxes that you have on your page. Next tool. Is this ever gonna end with those tools? Yes, this is the last one. But it's a really interesting one because this is another no-code tool that allows you to create native mobile applications without coding. Here in the background, I have an app that is resembling what Instagram is doing. But really, it's not about Instagram now, but I want to show you how you could create a screen with social content in it using Walls.io. In order to add social content to this application, what we need to do is we need to add a web view onto this screen. A web view is really the possibility to show web content within a native application context. So for Adalo, a tiny trick is to drag this a bit longer to the bottom because it depends on the screen of the phone. If it's a bit higher, then it should still cover the whole screen. Notice that I cannot put the full code in here because Adalo allows only a URL, but that's fine because if I click on view my wall here, instead of copying the code, then I go to the fully fledged version of the wall and I just copy this URL here from the address bar and I paste it in here. And really that's it. And to preview this, we hit the preview button and then we see this mobile application displaying social content. Pretty cool. And it's of course loading more content to the bottom the further I scroll down. Oh, are you back already? Did this other guy tell you anything useful? If not, let me know, okay? So, did you find the tool that you are using and do you now know how to add social media content to it? Then, cool. If not, make sure to ask our support team over Intercom on our website because they're always available and they can help you in multiple languages. Also make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button and ring the bell because that helps YouTube to understand that this video makes any sense and it pushes it a bit more up so more people can see it. Also, if you ring the bell and subscribe, then you're getting notified when more tutorial videos like this get released about, of course, social content, social proof, and anything that happens in social media space. So make sure to subscribe. We are here to help you out. And until next time, stay safe, put some social media content on your websites, of course, and peace.